Just for a second, take a look around you. I bet you can spot some paper somewhere. A book, a notepad, maybe a sticky note. It's just everywhere, right? But have you ever really tried to imagine a world without it? I mean, a world where every single idea, every law, every story was incredibly difficult and super expensive to write down? It sounds crazy, but for most of human history, that's exactly how it was.
So before paper came along, writing wasn't just an act of creativity, it was a physical workout. Can you imagine trying to lug around a library made of heavy, clunky bamboo strips? Or what about paying an absolute fortune for just one document written on silk? This wasn't just a minor inconvenience. No, this system made knowledge a luxury item, something only the wealthiest elites could ever hope to access. But that was all about to change.
And, this wasn't just a problem for a few scholars. Think about the Han Dynasty in ancient China, one of the most powerful empires in the world. For them, this was a total nightmare. How are you supposed to run a massive empire, pass laws, and keep track of your history when the simple act of writing is so slow and expensive? The empire's growth was literally being choked by its own record-keeping. So the solution didn't come from some lone genius tinkering away in a workshop. Nope, it came from a practical government official who was staring down a very real, very frustrating problem. This was a man with a clear mission: find a better, cheaper, and way more efficient way for the imperial court to get its work done. And that man's name was Cai Lun. See, as a court official, he was living this problem day in and day out. He had all the motivation in the world to fix it. And what's really important, he had the resources of the Han court behind him to experiment and eventually to create a standardized process that could be repeated on a huge scale. Now, his big solution, it wasn't some complex chemical formula. The real genius of what he did was in the process he created, a recipe that used materials that were dirt cheap, easy to find, and that pretty much everyone else was just throwing away. I mean, get this: tree bark, leftover hemp, old rags, beat-up fishing nets. What do all these things have in common? Well, they were basically trash. Cai Lun looked at what others considered waste and saw pure potential. He was literally turning garbage into the foundation for a whole new era of communication. It's incredible. And the process itself? Oh, it was beautifully simple. Step 1, you gather up all those raw materials. Step 2, you mash them all up with water to create a pulp. Step 3, you spread that mushy pulp super thin on a screen. And finally, step 4, you just let it dry. This simple 4-step recipe wasn't just easy, it was repeatable and it was scalable. And that was the key. It was the perfect invention to finally kick silk and bamboo to the curb. The effect this had inside China was immediate. I mean, it was huge. All of a sudden, the government could run faster, books and literature could be copied and spread far and wide, and education became way more accessible. It was like a dam of knowledge had just burst, all thanks to this one simple idea. And just look at this chart. You can see why. Paper didn't just offer a slight discount. It completely blew the old economic model out of the water. Suddenly, the written word was affordable. It smashed the financial barriers that had kept knowledge locked away with only the super rich. Now, an idea this powerful couldn't be kept a secret forever. For centuries, China guarded its paper-making methods very closely. But eventually, that knowledge started to travel west along the famous Silk Road, reaching the Middle East around 751 AD. From there, it would take, get this, another 400 years for the first paper mill to finally pop up in Europe. A full 1,000 years after its invention. It was a slow journey for sure, but it was absolutely unstoppable. And that brings us all the way to today. It's so easy for us to think of paper as, old news, something being replaced by our screens and pixels. But the truth is, the legacy of Cai Lun's 2,000-year-old idea is baked into the DNA of our modern world in ways we barely even think about. Think paper is irrelevant? Not even close. We still produce around 400 million metric tons of the stuff every single year. From the boxes that deliver our online shopping to the books on our shelves, paper is still a massive, vital part of our global economy. 2 millennia after it was invented. And that really gets to the heart of it. We have to see paper as more than just a surface to write on. It became the actual infrastructure of history, the official record book for all of commerce, and the canvas for so much of our creativity. Without paper, huge moments like the Renaissance or the Enlightenment, well, they might never have happened the way they did. So I want to leave you with a final thought to chew on. Cai Lun's invention gave us a way to make a permanent physical record of our thoughts. Today, we live in a world of editable, deletable, digital pixels. So the question is, in this big shift from permanent paper to changeable screens, what have we gained? And maybe more importantly, what have we lost?